Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making Alfredo pasta with Nigerian twist. So I'm going to be using chicken suya, shrimps and mushrooms for this Alfredo. I'm a big fan of creamy pasta. So I'm so much excited about this recipe. Please go on this journey with me. So I'm going to be using a pasta. For this recipe, you can use the Barilla flats if you're able to get. I wasn't able to get, so I got the normal pasta or pretty much any pasta that you love to use. Then I'll be using shrimp. So, and I will be using chicken suya. You can just get this chicken suya from any Abuki's point, or you can just use a boneless chicken, raw chicken, suya spices, and just put in oven and use. So I'll be showing you in another video. I'll make my soya spices, but this particular one I got from the mall. And for my cream, you can use evercream. Evercream works pretty well with this recipe. For my cream today, I'm using President or uses cooking cream, and I was unable to get fresh mushrooms, so I just opted for this canned one, and it's quite okay. For my spices, I'll be using paprika, I'll be using white pepper and black pepper, and I would also be using soya spices, just a little bit, and Cameroon pepper, just for that spice, the Nigerian flavor and the spice you get. So, voila, let's ride it. Let's move on. And I have here onions and garlic that I'm going to be using. So to a boiling water here, I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of salt and just put in my spaghetti and allow to boil. So the spaghetti, don't let it be too soft. Don't let it be too soft, like al dente. Let it just, it's not, it's, you can eat it, but it's not well done. They're kind of so soft, yeah. And do not cut your spaghetti, Nigerians. It's a crime to cut your spaghetti. So just cover that and allow to cook while I go on to chop my chicken suya and the mushrooms in two pieces. Before then, I'm going to be adding a little bit of soya spices and black pepper and a little bit of white pepper to these shrimps. So it's just to give it that nice flavor. Since I'm not going to be doing anything in particular to it, I'm just going to be adding it to the recipe, to be adding it directly into the whole thing. So I just want to add a little bit of flavor. So chicken soya, some black pepper and some white pepper, and I'll just set it aside. Then go on to cut my chicken suya and the mushrooms. So while we do that, so our spaghetti is done, it's ready. So I just checked and it's fine for me. So I'm just going to pour it into colander. I'm going to pour it and run some cold water over it. So basically what cold water does here is to stop the cooking process. So I don't want it to be too soft, and if I leave it to the heat, it might just get that soft. So you have to run. Normally I do this under a tap water. I run it under a tap water to stop it completely, but here I'm pressed for time. I just want to get it done with. So in another pan, I'm going to be adding a bit of oil. Here I use groundnut oil. You can also use coconut oil. Coconut oil worked very well with this recipe. I've tried it and I loved it. So you can use pretty much any oil you're comfortable with, and butter. So I'm going to add a bit of butter to the oil and allow to melt. So it has melted and I had gone in with my onions. So I added white onions, already chopped onions, and my mushrooms. So I added the onions and allowed it to caramelize a bit, like, to get sweet a little. So for about 1 or 2 minutes. So And I just added my mushrooms now, and I would go in with my garlic. Then I allow to fry for about 1 minute. Then I'm going to add my shrimps, the marinated shrimps, and allow the ingredients to mix together for a while. So I just covered for about a minute just for the heat to penetrate and for the shrimps to be okay. You can see now that the shrimps is looking all beautiful and ready to eat. So I just added my chicken suya, my chopped chicken suya into the mixture and stir so they can all mix and collaborate inside the pot. Then I'm going to go in with my milk. My, oh my God, why am I saying milk? Oh, my heavy cream, all my cooking cream. So at this point, you can go in with your heavy cream, cooking cream. It's cream. I don't think you can use ever cream or cooking cream, yeah, for this recipe. So whatever it is you're using, just add it at this point. So I used 2 cups of ever cream, small cup, 2 small cups of my cooking cream, and I'm just going to stir together and allow to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to just cover for about 2 to 3 minutes, and this is what I had after that. So I'm going in with a little bit of seasoning cubes. This step you can actually skip. So if you're not a fan of too much flavors and all, you can skip that. But I added just a cube of my seasoning cube to give it that sweetness that I want. You can skip this. It's perfectly fine. I had skipped in, or I didn't make a video for that, and it was fine. So now I'm going in with my spices that I showed you earlier. This is the black pepper. I just added a white pepper as well, and I'm going to add a bit of paprika for paprika is good for flavors and as well as color. So I added a little bit of paprika, and I just added some soya spices. We use quite a bit to marinate the shrimps. I added so because I love the taste, I love the flavor, and it's not hot. It's not hot at all. The one I got from the mall, it's just very perfect. The pepper is not hot and everything is perfect. And now I just added a little bit of Cameroon pepper. So I want that hotness a bit. So I added a bit of Cameroon pepper to it, and I'm going to just stir, mix together, and allow for about a minute. Then I'll start going in with my spaghetti. So now I'm adding the spaghetti, and going to continue stirring and adding batches so as not to overwhelm the sauce. So I'm adding the spaghetti and stirring a bit. And you need to be in this kitchen right now. The smell, the aroma coming out of my kitchen. Hey God. Oh my God. You need to try this recipe. Please do well to tag me and comment, make comments. If you drop comments anytime you make this video, drop a comment for me, please. I like this video, and please subscribe, please. I'm just getting started. You guys show up my ministry, I beg. So this is almost done. So I'm going to just quit stirring now, Cover for a bit, and we are done. Voila! This is what we have: a creamy, yummy Alfredo chicken with shrimps and mushrooms. It's so tasty, you guys. Please do try this recipe. Give us a thumbs up and please do subscribe to this channel. There will be a lot of fun things. So, weight gain recipes and all. So please, thank you.